Good late night, YouTube. This is 13 Dragon Blade coming at you with a brand new series I like to call Pimp Your Gun, and it's going to talk about a little bit on the gun classes of Black Ops 2. I'm going to be describing basically what I think would make the gun a little bit better. I'm not saying that I am counteracting what Xbox Ahoy is basically saying, because, most of the time he usually has you do different things, and whatever the case may be, he has very good information, and there's a couple of people that I saw that have done weapon reviews, so I'm going to just give you a quick overview. The weapon of choice that I'm going to be discussing is the Skorpion EVO, or the Skorpion Evolution from Black Ops 2. It is the new version of the Skorpion. Still has really crappy range, but this class is all meant to get its range and still be accurate at the same time. So let me start off by saying its range gets a bit of a kick out of this class because of the long barrel attachment. First off, you're going to want to use primary gunfighter, because this makes us fully customize the Skorpion EVO to maximize its range, and of course to take control of its capabilities. The Skorpion EVO class, at least for this one that I run, is very aggressive. So for the first attachment, we have quick draw. The weapon speed is pretty quick as it is, but if you really want to just get that zoom, that will actually help it. Stock will help it as well, so that we can move it from side to side a bit easier. The quick draw handle does help, so I usually keep it because I can just snap into any target I want to immediately, and I usually burst fire the weapon. So if you burst fire the Skorpions are really good. If you give it select fire, you don't really need to give it the select fire to use it if you want to. I mean, don't spray the Skorpion, because obviously it's going to go everywhere. It may be much better if you burst fire with this weapon, so it can make it more accurate and it won't have as much kick. The second attachment you would give this Skorpion is the long barrel, because, again, its range is terrible, and given the fact that this is all about damage, I would give this weapon a little bit more range, considering that it's one of the only submachine guns that lacks the range. The MSMC, the Peacekeeper, and all the other submachine guns are pretty far when it comes to range. The only other one that I would say this one has a competitive thing with is the MP7. The MP7 even has more range than this one. So the long barrel just gives it that kick for damage, and the range that it needs to cover. And then the last, final attachment that you give it is the EOTech scope. Now, a lot of you are wondering, why would you give it an EOTech? I don't really see why you wouldn't give it fast mag. Well, it's true. I mean, if you want, you can take off the quick draw handle for fast mag. Personally, I'm usually in a safe place when I'm reloading this thing, or I reload it right after I get a kill. Whatever the case may be, it's just your point of preference, but the EOTech scope increases its range even more, so you instantly give it a 5% bonus from both the long barrel and the EOTech, giving it range that what the Skorpion lacks, and basically you've made it into the Peacekeeper, in a sense, just with more power, and the fact that you're using a different scope. The other scope I would recommend for the Skorpion, just in general, it doesn't really need a scope. Its iron sights are pretty well, but if anything, use the EO scope or the red dot scope. That's, again, a point of preference. I prefer the EO scope because it covers more range, so you'll be able to get a little bit more kick out of the weapon. Now we're going to go to perk choices. As you saw earlier, I had it on hardline. You can have it on hardline if you want to get your score streaks quicker. That's one way of doing it. Then there are the other ways that you can just do it normally, having your score streaks here and there. I would say it's more likely for getting the bigger score streaks, so lightweight or hardline would help you out there. The second perk of choice is Scavenger, and there's a reason for that, as you see. Since we're maximizing the weapon's range, and it already has that kick for damage, we don't really have to worry so much about that. So we decided to trade out perk 3, which perk 3 probably would have been something like Dexterity or Extreme Conditioning. That's why I gave it the quick draw handle, so that way you won't have to worry so much about Dexterity. and it'll already have the very quick zoom time. Engineer is best prone with Black Hat, as you see. I also have a Claymore in my lethal slot. You're probably wondering why would you use a Claymore instead of a bouncing Betty. Well, I like the Claymore to alert me, just in case somebody would come around the corner when I'm playing Search and Destroy, stuff like that. And the Black Hat, because the Black Hat is just amazing. That's probably my favorite tactical, at least besides the EMP grenade. Those are my two favorite tacticals, so it's always nice to have that, and paired with Engineer, you can reroll what you want, and all of that good stuff. Alright, so let's just see some basic gameplay of what the Skorpion has when it has this little kick. I'm going to just put it to 400. We're doing kill confirmed, by the way, so it'll be like a similar gameplay, but this is on my test profile, which I'm going to be using to talk about these guns and talk about the range and all of that good stuff, to give you guys a benefit of what the gun would do in battle, or what it would do to accomplish all this stuff. Probably going to put it at 200. Anyway, let's give this bad boy a shot. I always love the Skorpion EVO, and just boom, 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 boom. See that insane amount of zone that you get with the quick draw handle? Zoom is important, because obviously you don't want somebody coming around the corner, and there we have a sniper. Burst fire the weapon. And just like that, we go get our scavenger, and there's somebody over there. Just burst firing the weapon. And that was kill to the legs, I would say in the crotch area. It's very high damaging weapon. There we go. We hacked it with the Black Hat. I don't trust that. I'm not going near it. And this guy just appeared right next to me. I like that too. See why I like having Engineer and Black Hats just together? Makes the game much more fun, much more realistic, all of that good stuff. Let's get some knife action in here. I'll do one with the knife another time, but for right now I'm just going to focus on the Skorpion tonight. You know, I have toughness, but at least I burst fire at the weapon. I've hacked. MTAR. Oh wow, he just kept shooting that thing. Kept shooting that thing for no tomorrow. Well, you, sir, are retarded. That's a bot, I'm not surprised. Drop. What do I get? Ooh, a war machine. I like noob tubing. Noob tubing is fun. Unless the guy has flak jacket, then it'll just be a complete waste of time. Ooh, I got pumped. What the? I'll hack that. That's weird. Wasn't there somebody up here? I could have sworn there was somebody up here. Oh well, reload the war machine. Yeah, break those windows. There we go. Now, I'll put this sentry gun right in the middle. Gotcha. That was more of a rapid fire thing, but like I said, if you burst fire the Skorpions, stupid. Flat package. And that insane amount of zoom that you get with the quick draw is really, really good. You're going to need that amount of zoom at least for some of the submachine guns, because they zoom in pretty quickly, but if you really want to snap in like that, the quick draw handle helps. And dickhead takes my tag. Douchebag. How do I like that knife, bitch? I just said, ooh, a sexy lady. Hey, oh, ooh, a sexy lady. Aw. I can't do it on her. on the wall. Yeah. Crappy smiley face. Ooh, a Hellstorm missile. I'll use that. Let's see. Trying to get a... Oh, can't make a smiley face. What kind of bullshit is this? You, sir, ruined my fun. I'm trying to make a smiley face. Anyway, gonna end this gameplay with a simple Hellstorm missile, and there we go. That'll be the ending kill cam for this episode, because I am going to cover the other gun, which will be taking place next week, and I'll be covering the M8A1, basically the new version of the M16's 4-round burst. Alright then, this is 13 Dragon Boat YouTube, signing off.